My name is Steve Smith. This is TQA Weekly. Are sports devices useful? I'm talking about the wireless sports devices that you put on your wrist, across your chest, insert into your shoe. The kinds of technology that allow you to figure out how many steps you've taken, your distance, number of calories burnt, if you're sleeping correctly, cardiac rhythm. In this modern world, we are pretty much the sedentary type, and the only way you're going to get us out of a chair is if we have a goal to achieve. So in some cases, people's goal are going out to get the groceries, walking their dog, going out biking. But many of us will do these kinds of sports once or twice or a few times and then give up. So the problem with these kinds of motivations is the fact that we have to maintain self-motivation in order to actually achieve a goal, an end point in which that we become happy with what we have achieved in the span that it took us to actually achieve that. So many of these sports devices include mini challenges in them. So the number of steps, calories burned, your distance, and even the number of hours slept can be mini goals that you can achieve, which are all automatically detected by things such as this to tell you if you have achieved what you are aspiring to achieve. And considering how sports work, we set goals lower at the beginning and we push and grade upwards with time to get more and more healthy. So are wireless sports devices useful? Well, they do have to fit under a few different parameters in order to be very useful. So for one, you actually have to wear it. So if it's not something that's going to be useful to you for other different tasks, you might not wear it. So in the case of my bracelet and even some other bracelets and more specifically some of the watches, they don't just double as sports devices. They also give you notifications from your own personal devices that you would look at anyway. So your cell phone notifications can be pushed to your other wireless devices so that you know when somebody's trying to text you or call you or when you have an alert being pushed to your device. Because this kind of stuff appears on the screens or as sensors or lights and whatever, you're more likely to wear them since you actually will benefit from them from other different type of tasks. They also need to last longer than a few minutes. So while a piece of paper will last as long as it doesn't actually decompose, the sports bracelets and watches and other sensors, as long as your battery lasts long enough for you to enjoy several sessions of sports, or if you're going to be at least inclined to charge it regularly because the charging principle is simple and non-complicated to understand so that even somebody who's completely drunk out of their mind can figure it out, well then you might actually benefit from that. And as long as it calculates things such as steps, distance, calories burnt, and even number of hours slept, you might actually benefit more from that because the more you move and the more sleep you get, the healthier you will be overall. I'm not going to tell you how to eat. I actually can't tell you how to eat. I'm not a dietitian. I do know that more exercise is good, and I do know that more sleep is awesome. So as long as we achieve all of that together, we can actually become healthier over time. But it does not necessarily have to be expensive either. You can get stuff like that for as low as $65, like the bracelet I'm wearing right now. And it'll allow you to do much of this without any of the needed complication of trying to figure things out. So if you think that is useful to you, and you would like to have a sports watch or a sports bracelet, then go out and get one. Because it don't necessarily have to be actually expensive. And once you get it, try it out for some time, come back to my video, tell me what your experience is like. Do you exercise more? And do you like the fact that you have something that tells you if you're achieving your goals? And how does that motivate you to continue to push further and further? So for those that actually feel like they're benefiting from that or don't necessarily feel you can benefit from that, well, guess what? I post sometimes since the last week the actual stats from my own sports bracelet. So if you go to my Instagram, which I'll put in the link down below on YouTube, or actually you can just go to tqaweekly.com/subscribe. Go there and see how I achieve my own goals if you need more of a push to actually go out and do more. And full disclosure, I already bike 8 to 10 kilometers a day, and I walk my dog at least 2 to 3 times a day. So it is fairly easy to include the exercise in your day without necessarily having to lose time during your day dedicating to that. So I bike to and from my jobs so that I can actually include my exercise while I'm getting my commute done at the same time, which is one of the many ways of sneaking exercise into your day. It's combining it with other tasks that you have to do anyway. And by doing that, you'll actually achieve a lot more of your success because you have actually put the effort into it. So, for those who didn't already know, you can actually help me with my show by going to Patreon. So that's patreon.com/TQA weekly, where you can give me as low as $1 per episode so I can continue producing these episodes. And the more, the merrier. So the more people support my show, the better and better this show can be. And eventually, when I'll have all the equipment that I want for my brand new set, I will be able to give you an absolutely pristine looking show that I actually want out of this. So that means better cameras, better sound, better sets, even green screens. And for those who are also interested, I should very soon be playing games on Twitch, where I will also be answering your tech questions on how to build your own computers. So stay tuned for my Twitter for that information. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and